Hello everyone, so here we go. I'm back in Barcelona. I make this video to talk about something very important, it's very important to talk about this, and it affects a lot of athletes in the world, in a lot of disciplines, of course. So the experience was incredible, a lot of messages on Instagram, a lot of people texting me. This happened for a lot of events, and after that, when you come back, nothing. We become like in the normal life. We come back like a normal people, like normalish people, and we're asking questions like what we're gonna do after that. So a lot of athletes face chronic depression. So it's something I'm aware about this. So I'm competing for 3 years now, and I think like after very big competition, I had a depression. Last year I went in depression for 1 month, more or less for 1 month and a half, December, January. Because what's going on is like we have a lot of attention by everyone. We're the center of a lot of things, people expecting us a lot of things, some result, coaches, friends, family, sponsors, people are waiting for us. And we are on stage, we're shining, we are on television. It's great, it's stressful, but it's what we love. And after that, I was prepared for this, so the comeback after competition. And after that, when everything is finished, we have no really reason to wake up early in the morning. We have no reason to stick to the diet. We have no reason to do cardio, to just like train, It's something a bit different. So like athlete after competition, being on stage, meeting a big event, being after a race. So that's why I'm have no problem to talk about this, because the thing is something very important to share and maybe to explain to people. In my case, I come back without any medal. It didn't go like I wanted, so I felt like a bit ashamed to come back to my club this morning without any medal. I feel a bit anxious to meet someone in the street here to ask me how it went, and I have to explain. So I feel a bit sorry, a bit ashamed. It's a feeling, emotions I have to deal with. So to explain you something very personal, after the competition, I left the stadium. I have to leave the mat. I was passed very, very fast. I didn't realize and accept that I've been kicked in the quite fast. It wasn't supposed to be like this in my plan. I planned to fight at least 3 or 4 fights. And yes, I had a lot of emotions. There were a lot of cameras, television, and a lot of people, like press, media, everywhere. Even at the toilets, warming place. And so I left to hide myself on the parking with my kimono, and I cried like for 30 minutes between 2 cars to hide myself. And the security came to see if I wasn't trying to steal a car or open a car. I needed to hide myself because I didn't want to show myself like very sad and crying, because I needed like to explode my emotions and accept I was frustrated and angry to myself. And I didn't want to be like on social media like the athlete who's crying, lose his nerve, or I think there were like 2 guys who explode crying on the mat after competing, and they're being exposed. So I didn't want to show myself like this. I felt a bit weak, and even it's not weakness, crying, I felt like very, very sad. Competing is a risk that we take to lose, of course. So I'm learning, and it's something very difficult for me, even actually, to talk about this. But yes, I think the worst thing is to feel ashamed. I can explain this. It shows like that we really love our sport and we don't do it like as a hobby. So actually I'm not in depression, of course, but it's like right now I have like a post-competition blue, called like this, or post-meet blue, or post-race blue, like for people who race. But it's more like a post-competition blue. Every year after competition, I'll be facing this. And this year, I decided I prepared this after having beautiful things. Would I be with the sun, the weather, everything. Coming back here in my flat, alone. Barcelona, still the same. Last year I was drinking again alcohol because I have no reason to not drink. Last year I won a gold medal, so I think like I deserve to drink, like a reward. And this year I come back without any medals, so I feel a bit sad. I could as well drink, have no reason, going with my friends. So this year I prepare my past competition blue. So I try to be very careful with the people I'm being in contact with. I try to don't feel weak, and I try to keep my structure. I still in contact with my coach. We make already a plan. And for the last months, I've been like refusing all restaurant invitation, party invitation, birthday invitations. So now I have the feeling I can going out. I can go to the restaurant. I can go to a sushi buffet. I can have a Aperol Spritz because it's my favorite drink. I can mostly like do what I want, but I try to be careful with this because I need a structure. I'm conscious about this. I don't want to repeat the same mistakes I did last year's in competition, after competition. Here back to Barcelona, friends are there of course, but they don't call me back anymore because I was saying all the 8 last months before after all invitations. But I don't have people who keep inviting me and texting me to going out because they think maybe I'm annoying, or I will say no because I have to stick on my diet, or it's not funny for them to think like I'm drinking Cola Zero or water. So yeah, when we back to the real life with normal people, when I say normal people, it's like people who work 9 to 6 and have a normal life. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but we have to come back into the reality. What is very important to prevent this is like to fix goals. For example, I would like to go to Madrid the 8th of December to compete. So I'm gonna think already about my diet to don't reach over 90 kilos. I'm going in Lisboa in January for the very important European Championship where I'm gonna perform and fight. So besides the fact like I can have some social anxiety, because the only thing we know is the tatami, is the people that we train with, is the physio, is the gym, metropolitan gym fitness gym mates. Yes, so we have like a routine. So when we don't have the structure, this routine about waking up, yoga, training, eating the same thing every day as well. So it's very like great. When it's finished, it's feel a bit anxious, you know. Another thing that I have to be very careful and never talk about this on social media, and it's about dysmorphia, about the body. So after like I think like when we make a weight cut, it's very great because we have good definitions. We're losing a lot of body fat. We're losing a lot of body water retention, and we look good. We look like athletic is great for this, and of course we can get this shape. This top shape all the year, so we have to be prepared. After that, when now my weight is 90 kilos, that's my normal weight, but I have to be careful to don't reach 95. When I reach 95, I can be depressed as well because I see myself like a body fat like 15% or 20% is very not my type of shape I love. So looking at myself in the mirror is very difficult for me. So I have to be aware about this. So that's why I have to stick on training very hard to keep my shape. So it's something like we have to be aware about it. I don't know if you understand me. Is why today I forced myself to go to the club, to come back to the club, to show as well like to my teammates like how champions do, because it's very important to show the good example to the next generation or for the teammates. Like if we lose, some people sometimes they stop training for months because it's difficult for them to come back to the club and they lose motivation after losing competition. But for my part, I think it's very important to show how we are mentally. We are very strong here, and to come back on the tatami the next day or directly when we come back home. But as well for me, it's very important to not create a gap between my club, my teammates, and my routine after coming back after competition. One of the reasons I make this video is beside the fact I want to open myself and to explain to people like being an athlete is great, is my dream of course, but beside that we have to be aware about the mental preparation before, during it we have to be very very good and strong, and after is very very dangerous. It could be great. I got a gold medal, I get in depression. I didn't get a medal this year. I could be in depression as well, but I have to be very careful with this. So I do this video because if you as well are facing some depression, some blues after competition, you can contact me, you can text me, I can give you some tips, I can explain as well my experience about this, what I did, and I regret how I did, and how I can do to prevent this. And for my part, I will stick on my goals, my next competitions, to keep my weight, to keep my training intensity. I will keep training with my coach, so it's very important to keep working on my cardio. Christmas is coming, so I'm going to be very careful about my diet. I'm not going to drink alcohol like crazy, of course. And the most important is to accept the emotion we have, frustration, sadness, feeling sad emotionally, like we can't, like for example, like explode after my competition. So it's very great to feel human, to have some emotions, and it helps as well to go forward. So thanks everyone for watching me, and I hope my video helps you. I'm gonna make you think about the life what we have. It's not easy. I think the most difficult in an athlete life, in all aspects, is maybe the social connection that we have with people who don't train, and us who just, our life is only training. In terms of diet, training, and connection with social people. So I try to now make a bridge between the social life with people, reduce my anxiety with people, the attraction, the communication, and yes, I hope I'm gonna have interaction with other people, like normal people, and I'm gonna keep training on my side for my goals. So thank you for your support, and I wish you a good day. Bye.